Join an online learning community for creators with over 17,000 classes. Be one of the first 500 people to click the link in the description to get a 2-month premium membership for free.
Jordan's messages.
Go for it.
Every last one of you.
Hang on, let me...
Is that mic on up there too?
It is.
On the...
Okay, it needs to be more like this. That's why it felt weird. Okay.
What are you doing? Are you taking an Instagram picture? The heck is this? Where were you? That was the question that I instinctively knew in my soul. Every last one of you was asking me on last Thursday. Where the heck were you, Jordan? Okay? I can feel it. I can feel the stress of you collectively. Where are you, Jordan? You know what? Let me explain something real quick. You guys are selfish at this point. You've grown accustomed to this show being weekly. That when I skip 1 week because of my birthday, you're upset. That's how selfish you are. You're like the ex-girlfriend. Okay? I'm just trying to have a little me time. But you know what? Sometimes you still love your ex-girlfriends. And then you get back together with them. That's us. Let's get to the messages. Hey Jordan, so my friend turned 18 last week, and yesterday she texted me to tell me that she'd met a nice guy and agreed to go out to dinner with him. I was excited for her at first, as this is the first real, but then she told me his age is 29. I didn't know how to respond, so I just tried to be supportive, as she always supports me whenever I have a stupid decision that I'm doing. That's not actually what it says. When I have a problem. However, I can't help but feel physically sick when I think of our dating. I you know what? Forget this, Josh. I can't read. I've gone a week and I've forgotten how to read. What do you do? Your friend is gonna date a 29-year-old.
I like that she conveniently meets a 29-year-old the week that she turns 18.
I know. Dude, you're so right. This whole thing was a setup. She's known this guy for a long time. A lot long. You think your friend is honest, okay? She's known this guy for a long time. They've been texting on the side. Maybe they've even met up. Okay? And just so happens, you're not suspicious because you're so innocent. She just so happens, the day she turns 18, she happens to meet this 29-year-old. And
hey, look, this guy, we're gonna meet up.
Give me a break.
Yeah, right.
Our light is currently in this stage of falling over. Just hold it up while I finish this up. She's lying to you. She is lying to her family. She's lying to everybody, okay? You don't need, this is a myth. You do not need to be supportive of people who are doing stupid decisions, okay? You don't need to feel bad just because she's been there for you for problems you've had. If she's being outright stupid, you need to tell her, okay? Josh, your arm getting tired?
No, it's okay.
Well, I'm done, so. Dear Jordan, I'll cut to the chase. My 8, soon-to-be 9-year-old is in a romantic relationship. Start writing on the board because it's a bit confusing. You know,
I hate
when they say this now, Josh, I don't even... We got rid of the whiteboard. It's gone. It's not back there. It's not there. Don't ever write that again. It's not there. According to my sister, the entire 3rd grade is going out with somebody. So at first I thought she was just going along for no good reason. Then I found out that she started the trend. So she wanted to date pretty badly. Then I thought that being in a relationships, that was not on me. She just sat with him in a room every week or so until I caught him giving her a quick kiss on the lips. After one of their dates, which is playing together in the yard. They both seem nice enough, but I'm afraid that she is setting herself up for a life of dating failure, since she has a personality similar to my friend who is in a relationship. This is all filler. The rest of that is filler. I'm done. Look, I'm trying to be nice today. I'm kind of irritated for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's because I can't read. The best thing that has come out of this message, Josh, is that a mom has written into the show. This could change everything. Messages could blow up on Facebook.
Facebook mom bump.
The Facebook mom bump for messages. Okay? We need to reach an audience, guys. Share this video with everybody you know, especially the moms out there if you're watching. Okay, your child's 8 years old, is making out with other kids in the yard. All right, obvious issue here. Obvious issue. I never had a girlfriend when I was 8 years old. Josh apparently did. Found out about that 5 seconds ago. Josh, did you date somebody when you're 8 years old?
I mean, I think technically I had a girlfriend when I was 8.
I was going to say it's a bad thing for them to have a girlfriend when they're 8 years old, but Josh actually turned out decently well. And so did I feel like, personally. So, I don't know. It could just be a cute little thing, but kids these days, there's something weird about them now, okay? Let's be honest. You never know what they're thinking because of all of this stuff that they've seen, okay? You're 8 years old, you would... Look, okay, I'm the sheltered one here. I was shocked at when I realized what little kids are watching these days.
Oh, wow.
Shocked, Josh. Look, let's hope to God himself that your child has not gotten into this. Let's hope. Okay, I'm not trying to scare you, Mom. I think you need to personally have this child immediately stop making out with this child.
Wow, hot take.
And once you've figured that situation out, then you can go from there. Because Josh turned out okay. Guys, I love learning new things. Okay, we do a lot of learning on this show. It's something that I promote. And it's a great show, don't get me wrong, but my personal favorite way to learn new skills is with Skillshare. Skillshare gives you unlimited access to classes that help you learn the skills you need to work on your creative projects. It's an online learning community with thousands of classes on all sorts of trades. So suppose you want to become a better writer, a better photographer, you want to make your own mobile app. Skillshare has classes for that. They even have a class called The Beginner's Guide to Animating Custom GIFs. There are just so many things to learn there. When you get the premium membership, it gives you unlimited access to classes from experts working in their fields. Skillshare is great because it helps you improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love. The best part is that Skillshare is way more affordable than those other learning platforms. It's less than $10 a month for the annual subscription. But if you are one of the first 500 people to click the link down in the description below, you are going to receive a 2-month premium membership for free. Go do this. You will not regret it. The link is down in the description below. Go click it. Now, back to the messages. I'm sweating so much, guys. I apologize. So hot and I'm getting stressed out. I can't read. I've skipped 3 questions that Josh picked out because they were terrible. Mattia and some guy, whoever you are, I apologize. I can't answer it today. Dear Jordan, my parents got divorced about 2... Okay, this is what I'm talking about, Josh. This is serious stuff. The other 2 that you made me read for 20 minutes, they were the worst. Parents got divorced about 2 years ago. This isn't funny. And I've been living with my mom. Stop laughing. My dad had... I'm trying to stop. My dad had started dating a girl without me and my mom knowing for the longest time. Was this while they were married?
No, this is after they got
Okay.
divorced.
3 months after he started dating, he had asked me if it was okay if he started seeing someone. I said no, and to my non-surprise, he married her anyway. My mom and I had no prior knowledge that he was doing this, so 2 months later, he told me he got remarried. This was the first time he told us anything about it. Currently, he and his new wife are creeping us out. Every time my dad texts me, I ignore him because of him hiding behind our backs and not being honest with us. It really hurt me. His wife, I assume, is very controlling and makes him talk a certain way through the text he sends me. That's creepy. Every time my mom replies to one of his texts in the most savage but honest ways, he never replies back. We think his wife wants him to have no part in talking to my mother or fixing this mess. How can we fix this giant mess? She answered the question in the question. How? There's no way to fix this giant mess. Your dad is controlled by an evil person, and your dad is not much better than him. Her. Not much better than her. Okay. This is the sad reality of this situation, Josh. She can't personally do anything. I don't think that it would help one iota if she told her dad, "Hey, Dad, I think that this isn't a good idea. Your wife is nuts." How do you think that's gonna go over?
Right. I mean, that's probably the best thing is that she just doesn't feel like she can do anything.
Exactly. Accept the situation for what it is. Okay.
Because if she can do something, then she has some responsibility. You know, like she can.
Will you take a counseling class? How do you come up with this stuff?
She can feel guilty about it if she can do something about it. But so it's probably for the best that she realizes these are adults making dumb decisions.
Okay.
And she can't fix it.
Josh, would you like to sit down in this chair?
No.
Look, I'll admit when I've been one-upped. That was the best answer you've ever given on this program. Dear Jordan and Josh, I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 3 years now and we're in high school. The problem is that one of his crushes from middle school goes to our school too. Josh, this has a lot of bad promise here. We were cool and she's pretty cute. What? The girlfriend of this is saying his old middle school girlfriend is cute?
Yeah.
It's weird. Just strikes me as unusual. But once I realized that they talked to each other a lot, it started to bother me. He also ends up following her on all social media, and I told him how much this upsets me. Also, one time when we got into a big argument, he said that I made him think about being with other people. And I knew he meant her. They don't really talk anymore, but that's what she thinks. And he still has her number. And is following her on all social media, which he says that someone else followed her on his account. That's the most blatant lie I have ever, try harder.
So fix it. I can't. They followed her on my account. I can't. I don't know what to do.
They're gonna get back on and refollow her. It's not that I think she'd steal him away from me or anything. She was just... Okay. There is so... Look. I think that you need... This guy, he needs to be gone. Here's the other thing. I think that you probably need to not date for quite a while after this because your judgment in people is pretty... the fact that you can't tell that this guy... How much this guy is lying... I don't know if you would know when a good guy came.
Whoa.
Because of how,
She's not ready.
She's not ready. And I don't know when, but you got a lot of soul searching to do, my friend, okay? And I don't exactly know how to help you with that. But, this guy has lied so much. So much. And you had no idea. And you're not even gonna believe me when I tell you this. That's the sad thing. Okay, don't believe me, but get this guy out of your life, okay?
Don't believe me, but still take my advice.
Just take my advice, please. And don't be in a relationship for a long, long time.
How long?
Maybe a couple years, Josh.
Wow, 2 years.
Look, 2 years at that age, that's a lot of growth. You understand me?
Yes.
Look, okay, here we go, guys. It's the beginning of the end. In multiple ways. The beginning of the end of this episode. The beginning of the end of that 8-year-old child's relationship. The beginning of the end of that girl's relationship who was completely clueless about the lies. The beginning of the end. I can't even remember the other questions. I read so many of them. The divorce. The beginning of the end of a relationship with a father. I can't say that. I'll have to edit that out. The beginning of the end. How can I say it nicer? The beginning of the end. Here we go. The beginning of the end of a false sense of guilt.
Oh, that's more positive.
That's positive. For a problem that you didn't even start. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.